Hello guys! Today we're going to talk about phrasal verbs and multi-word verbs, which are basically verbs followed by either prepositions or adverbs, and sometimes both of them. These lists of 10 phrasal verbs and multi-word verbs are very commonly used at TOEFL, IELTS, and Cambridge International Certification. So, to start with, the first one is to put forward. That's the right pronunciation, to put forward. Usually, if you put forward something, you're suggesting or presenting a plan. For example, the director put forward new ideas to attract customers. Okay? So, in this case, the director presented new ideas. Number 2, to put back or put off. Basically, put back and putting off means to postpone. Okay, you're changing the time or the date of something. For example, I have to put off the meeting today because I need to see a doctor. Alright? So I'm postponing, I'm changing the time. Phrasal verb number 3, to bring forward. So this is the opposite. If you bring forward, you basically anticipate. So the meeting was supposed to be held tomorrow, but we have to bring it forward today because there's an emergency. Okay? So we are anticipating the meeting. Alright? Phrasal verb number 4, to follow suit. Basically, following suit means to do the same as the others or to do a similar thing as the others. The word suit in this case comes from cards. If you ever played cards, you know, like hearts, spades, clubs and diamonds, those are called suits. So we are following suit like in a game. So let's imagine that a doctor is seeing patients in their house. And if I tell you I will follow suit, it means I'll do a similar activity. Alright? Number 5, to step up. Usually stepping up means to increase, and it's used with efforts. So when you increase efforts to achieve a goal or anything else, you are stepping up efforts, or increasing efforts, or you're working harder to get there. Alright? Number 6, you pulled out of. Basically, you desisted, you gave up. So I had an agreement with somebody and I pulled out of this agreement because I discovered he's dishonest. That's why I pulled out of it. Alright? Number 7, miss out on something. Basically, the difference between missing an event and missing out on something is that missing out is something you really wanted. You know, for example, if I really wanted to watch the Beethoven's Fifth Symphony at the theater and I missed it, I'm going to tell you that I missed out on the symphony because I really wanted to be there. Unfortunately, that never happened. Alright? Phrasal verb number 8, to take up. Basically, taking up means you are starting a new activity. For example, I can take up jiu-jitsu. I can take up karate. I can take up English lessons. Basically, I'm starting a new activity. Number 9, makeup. There are many meanings for makeup. But one of them, if your relationship with your girlfriend is ended and you make up, it means you get back together. And the second meaning for that I can give you is when you invent lies, excuses. So you tell your boss that you're late because your car broke down, but that was a lie. So you're making it up. Alright? And the last phrasal verb of the day is way up. Basically, way up is used with pros and cons. negatives and positives. Pros are the positives and cons are the negatives. So before making a decision, I weigh up pros and cons, so I balance and I see what is the best option for myself. Alright? So, those were the multi-word verbs and phrasal verbs most commonly used for the TOEFL, Cambridge and IELTS examination. So thank you so much for watching it, and see you. Bye bye.